Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 56. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Browns coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and CD all eyes on the AFC champs. A lot of folks out there in Ohio have waited a long time for this night. What a story. The Cleveland Browns, their first Super Bowl appearance ever.
I would say there are a lot of tears to go with that joy, right? And it's tears of appreciation, tears of patience. As you pointed out, it's been a long time. Remember, this team was 0-16 just 4 years ago. Made it to the playoffs in 2020, got the road win in Pittsburgh, and now here they are in the Super Bowl. And you have to go back to 1964 for their last NFL title, pre-Super Bowl era, when they beat the Baltimore Colts 27-0.
Meanwhile, the Cowboys have had some ups and downs since their last Super Bowl appearance, but they're back for the 9th time, trying to win number 6 and tie the Patriots and Steelers. For the Cowboys, their last Super Bowl title quite a while ago, January of '96.
And those were great teams. Jimmy Johnson was their head coach. Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, all Hall of Famers. They were known as the Triplets. But then you go further back to those great teams in the 70s, led by Hall of Fame coach Tom Landry, Roger Staubach at quarterback, Tony Dorsett at running back. Those were great teams as well. This one, trying to create their own identity.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taken from just outside the 30. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, Zeke with a quick feet. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Prescott now from the 50. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 4
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A give to Elliott. He can't get him down. He's still on his feet. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. A dump off to Elliott. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their route.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
This is taken at the 23. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. Shoves him away. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Flush to his right. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton, and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Heading out, it's the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake, Mayfield. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Pushing his way through. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Second and goal from the 1. Here's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Open space inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. 30. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well, but I got to go back a ways because, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Steps away. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw caught by Higgins. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Browns on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. dozes past him. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to him,
touchdown, Cowboys! Noah Brown, 27 yards. And the Cowboys continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
79 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they can't bring him down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
And how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, he got the best of both worlds. Out to his left. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw, and he's got the hook up to Landry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Mayfield now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. The second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive. And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while. Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. From the 27, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. On third down, Mayfield. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillendow. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game. And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now. Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward. See if he can look and do some soul searching now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls. The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary. The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here comes Felton. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys add on. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So not only the cough up, but But then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Peoples-Jones and deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Peoples-Jones, and deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Zerline good with a PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they... This is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Pushes him aside at the 45. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Zerline's kick is up and through. And these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Whoa! It still won't go down. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys add on. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A first down throw for Mayfield. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
1st down, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mayfield. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, 33 yards. Now the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Parkey with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
159 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Prescott looks to throw on first, eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception. Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They go to Elliott again. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Back now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jadeveon Clowney collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. After the sack on first down, Prescott flush to his right. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And the Cowboys have got a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet,
touchdown! It's caught at the 1. CeeDee Lamb with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Cowboys are moving closer to a 6th Super Bowl title. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Mayfield to throw it. Drops it off for Chubb. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Play action now. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And all the way down to the 5. A big play here for Dallas. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Elliott. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Sliding out of the pocket. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys add on. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will extend this big lead. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Browns drive about to get started. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out, and it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's loose. The ball bouncing around. And it's going to go out of the back of the end zone. So that is going to be a safety. Obviously, that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Powerful running, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Boy, 192 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Prescott from the gun, flushed out right. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Prescott now. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jalen Smith, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. He's going to go up top for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.